My largest tattoo was my back piece. Almost took 5 days, Oos. Then I had to go to work, SmackDown, and I was like, I'm trying to hide my back from, because I didn't want nobody to see it until SummerSlam. And it was still fresh, so I'm in there like hitting the ropes and damn near about to pass out. My first tattoo, I was 16, and I got a cross on my shoulder right here. It's not there no more, obviously, but I think I first knew I wanted to get tattoos when I was like 13, 14, 15. Surprisingly, my dad took me. You know, my mom was like, oh my God, you got a tattoo? You know, I was going to school with one sleeve rolled up the whole way like this, all day, couldn't tell me nothing.
Did he work you through getting that first tattoo?
Nah, he dropped me off and left. He signed the paper because I was underage and left. He let me pick what I wanted and then left. So I want to introduce y'all to the man of the hour, Michael Fatuator, AKA the best tattooist in the world, Samoan Mike. Malos, Malo, Malo. Malo means like a hell yeah, Oos, you know?
Gosh, how long have I been tattooing you, Oos? Gosh, time just went by. I think over 10 years now, I would think. Oh, gosh.
Me.
The main event himself, Jimmy, Joe.
Roman.
I mean,
I'm just spitting out, you know, that's how you know he knows. Bronson Reed, big boy Bronson Reed, Montez Ford.
Montez. Tamina.
R.I.P. Wyndham, Bray Wyatt.
Especially Wyndham.
Man, but I noticed though, man, every time I'm going through something in my life, whether it be personal or work-related, man, I'm always here. Like, I go get tatted. Like, it calms me. Man, being around Mike calms me, man. Not a lot of people can calm me.
That's the real chief, man. That's the real chief.
Being around his kids, his wife, Mike's like my damn uncle, damn near, man. It's just deep. It's real deep.
This is Sienna and Savannah. These are my daughters, and they're also my apprentices. I was happy when they approached me that they had a real interest in tattooing, and I've been showing them the tricks of the trade ever since they graduated from high school. I have many other apprentices, but to have my own daughters, my own bloodline, just grateful there, you know, that my kids want to pick up the trade, you know. Like, I always thought it'd be such a waste to have this end with me.
Me being around Mike during the tattoo process is not even tattooing, man. It's just him, you know, talking to me and telling me more about the culture.
You know, spending hours with them, you know, you really get an insight, you know what I mean, on what, you know, how they really are.
Yeah, he don't even draw it, man. It's just flow, and then we go.
Because I freehand everything, I've been tattooing for over 25 years now. I don't really stencil anything. I just go for it, you know?
It literally goes. It was like you're drawing your name for the first time on a piece of paper. Like, that's what you do. You could go here, it says Samoa. This is my first, well, not first tattoo, but like my second tattoo I got in college, like in my dorm room. Mike was like, nah, man, I got it. You know, he just like enhances everything, man. This was a cross that I did have, and I knew I wanted like a lion on me. Man, just the fact that he turned a cross into a lion face, man, I didn't, that was his idea. I was just flown with it. I'm like, yeah, here, go ahead, you know?
Traditional tattooing, it's kind of a big production, you know? You need like 3 people, one to stretch, one to wipe, you know, at the same time. So we use boar's tusk sharpened to a fine-tooth comb. And that's what they fasten on like a turtle shell or something with a handle. That's what the tool is. And then you just take a mallet or what we call the sau-sau. And that's what we strike the tool with. When we tattooed Jey, you know, that day, Jimmy happened to be there. And I'm like, hey, man, it's the perfect opportunity. Your brother's here. He can stretch for you. And
I'm like, no, okay, do it. He did it on the back of my leg. Same sensation, just slower. You know, instead of the gun, you know, the gun, you get, yeah. This one, he was like, I'm so glad I did do it. It was having Mike and Jimmy do that. Like, I felt like, he said emotional, man. I was, man. Like, It's a weird feeling. It was like, he's the only one that knows the journey I just went on. You know, no one sees it but him in his mind, and then he puts it on me. He's the first person to know before I even know. I love it, man. Hell yeah, that's the ancestral way. My largest tattoo, I would assume, is my back piece. The first day I got tatted, like we started like on the rib side, and I was damn near, I was like, oh my God, like, why you do this to yourself? Why you do this to yourself? Almost took 5 days, Zeus. Then I had to go to work, SmackDown, and I was like, I'm trying to hide my back from, because I didn't want nobody to see it until SummerSlam. And it was still fresh, so I'm in there like hitting the ropes and damn near about to pass out. So I go back a couple of days before my match with Roman at SummerSlam to finish my back. You know, when he hits the bit, choo, or my lows, you know, like, I know we're done. Bro, I just hugged him. I got a little teary-eyed, man, because this almost broke me. I'm usually strong with it, but this is the first time, like, halfway, I was second guessing, but he pushed me through, man.
It's also a symbol of adolescence, you know, you're coming into your own being, and, you know, when you get deep into it, you can't help but be emotional about it because it's a spiritual thing. They're in an arena, they're warriors. Utilizing our art, you know, I'm trying to construct it in a way where it looks like armor.
Yeah, the ink contributes to Jey Uso as a character. Like, it does, but it doesn't. It was because it is really me. With my ink out there, like, I do feel like a superhero.
To see it on a weekly basis like that, it's gratifying and just proud, I guess, you know, and humbled at the same time, how much it's inspiring people to get that type of art form.
And just to be clear, you don't have to be Samoan or Polynesian to get this. You feel me? It's all love.
Wyndham, rest in peace. One of his best friends was Tongan and Samoan, and that was his connection to the culture. And when I met him, he talked about that a lot. Man, I really love how you guys are family-oriented and all that stuff. And just to share that small, significant part of us that's so visual, it means the world to me. Someone like Wyndham, who's also a great painter. I don't know if people knew that, but he was a great artist too himself. So we connected on that level too. Sadly, when I got the news, you know, I was in the middle of tattooing. I was in shock at first, and then when it settled in, I ended up closing down the shop that day. And you know, I don't cry all that much, but that one got me teared up. So. But it was a tough one, you know. That was a tough one for me. For a short amount of time, you know, this person leaves this indelible mark on your life, and just like that, they're gone, you know, and you wish you would have, you know, spent more time with them. So that was rough. And that's why it's special to me that I got to meet him through the work, through the art of tattooing, and connected with him on that level.
I mean, probably my kid's name. I got the palm tree on my ribs. I got both my kids' names, and then I told Mike the concept, can I put the name as a stem of the tree, and then you just do your thing? I kind of wanted to do both my sides, but I tapped out on the first side, so I was like, just put you could put a little palm tree for the little one.
What has fatherhood done to you?
It saved me, man. Saved me, man. I had my son when I was 20, so now when I look back at it, I'm like, man, I was a young dad. Like, I finally recognized how good I did, because I could have just went the other way. But they see their dad out there on TV, which is like, yeah, whatever. But like, I know once they get of age, they're gonna be like, yo, man, he went to work every day. Talk to your kids and tell them why you do it. Just don't, yeah, I'm out here working so you can have Jordans, man. But like, you know what I'm saying, son? This is what men do. If you really love your family, you take care of your family. You know, you want to give them everything. My Uncle Umaga, family man too, man. Love his kids, man, no matter what. Like, just, man, I can't never talk enough about him. It's like, if y'all knew him, he's soft-spoken, very nice, very funny. Man, I knew I would get him on my body. But if it wasn't for, Umaga, I damn sure wouldn't be sitting in this seat. He's the one who took me into like, you know, man, hit me on the head and be like, man, you gonna go out here and work out, you gonna train, we're gonna go get this contract. Man, I messed my damn tattoo up at War Games, man, so we're gonna have to retouch that, Mike.
Like, man. Seeing Jey grow into this, growing into his own person now, that's like I'm proud of that because, you know, he's so confident, you know. Don't bust my balls for this, but I'm gonna say it. Like, when I first met him, he was always, you know, wasn't sure of where his career would be. Just to see him, you know, in his growth as a person, and of course he's family now, you know, so it hits even more for us because we see him.
Mike is the one that like gives me the damn confidence to like push through it, you know, do it. It does speak of my journey and where I'm at in my life. I want people, if you see all my ink, the first thing I want them to be like, man, that is some nice artwork. You know, and I've had people say that to me, so it really, it makes me feel good, man. That's all because my man, that's my man right here. I'm so glad, like, y'all, like, I knew I wanted to bring Mike here, bro. I knew I was like, bro, you gotta do this with me. It was like, you gotta let people see you and man, just let the world know.